Okay, everyone, we are going handheld for this one. Because shit is getting really stupid over on Twitter. It's lovely over there on Twitter. It's absolutely, positively such a beautiful place to be thriving. So I wake up this morning, right? Bitches out here cancelling Mike Mood for saying that a character in his game is white and not black. A character that he created and voiced. He says that he's white when the fandom had convinced themselves, this character's black because Sammy Lawrence is being a dick to him. Well, guess what? Sammy Lawrence is a dick to everyone. And on top of that, people are still getting pissy over the Talbot Files situation. You know that situation with Entom and shit? You know the Talbot Files situation? Bunch of people left the FNAF community because of that shit. Hey, editing cat over here. People have been sending gore to the creator of Real-Time FNAF because the game was full of bugs. They were sending them gore, and now the developer feels unsafe to continue production of the fan game. It's really sad. I don't understand why the community has gotten this bad. This is the kind of behavior that led to Scott's retirement because they kept sending him death threats, him and his family. It's awful. I don't understand why we as a community have gotten this terrible towards people. Like, the developer put their heart and soul into the project, and people were rushing them, and when the game came out, everyone got mad at all the bugs because they got forced to rush the game, and now they've been sent all this awful, terrible stuff. And now they just feel really unsafe to even continue the project. My heart goes out to the developer. I hope it gets better. People in the Bendy community are being pissy at Mike Mood, and then he left, and they're still holding on to the Kindly Beast shit that happened like 5 years ago. He's grown as a person, and y'all are just like, yeah, fuck you. You're being racist for making this character white. What is your problem? For real? What the fuck is going on? People have made Mike Mood get off the platform completely. Talbot File situation, much people left the FNAF community like Derpy Horse and a few other people. I personally don't interact with the Five Nights at Freddy's and Vending Machine community as much as I used to, simply because it just got way too toxic for me, because everyone's just finding excuses to be absolute dickheads to each other. People are recently looking back at Bendy and the Quest for the Ink Machine. I still don't know what it was, but it was popular because it had Bendy characters and Cuphead characters, and for some reason Felix the Cat and Mickey Mouse and Oswald the Rabbit and stuff like Toontown, that Toontown shit, and apparently the creator's like not a good person. I haven't been paying attention to the drama myself, but people are like going and like making fun of the comic and like how it's structured and stuff, and I'm sitting there like, okay, you're allowed to critique people, but what, huh? I'm confused. Why is this on my timeline? Anything else I could talk about? Oh yeah, Donald Trump got shot. Donald Trump got shot in the ear. I don't even know what to say about that. Like the same people who are like, oh, school shooting victims should just get over it and blah 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 blah. Motherfucker, y'all are wearing big-ass bandages on your ears in solidarity for your president who took a bullet for the country. What about all of y'all war heroes and the fucking kids that die in school shootings? And freaking Donald Trump, man himself, is like, oh yeah, mentally ill people can get guns. Guess who fucking shot him? A mentally ill person! Are you not insane in America? You are all crazy. I live in Australia, right? On the news, there's nothing about what happens in Australia. It's all about fucking America. Because you keep on getting school shootings and people fucking getting their heads blown off and Drake and Kendrick Lamar and shit and all that shit. I don't care about America. Keep your shit to yourself. I don't want to hear about it. I'm sick of hearing about it. Like, I get that the news is supposed to spread fear and shit, but, like, how does America affect me as an Australian person? Like, I honestly just do not care about America. Fix your gun laws so people won't fucking die. Please and thank you. And all the Americans that live over here, they're like, oh, why are you making people give up their guns? It's so people don't fucking die. Go back to America if you're so pissed about it, you piece of shit. Get the fuck out of my country. Oh my god. And then like we're getting like an entire overhaul because of all the domestic violence shit that's happening. Like women are dying. Police are just being completely and utterly fucking useless. Oh, you reported this guy. We can't really take his weapons. People died because you were being stupid and you didn't heed the warnings. And now multiple innocent people are dead. And now we have to get the government to be like, oh yeah, we're going to make new laws. So when people report, we take their guns, which is what you should have been doing earlier. What are you doing in... Oh my god, I just can't... It's so frustrating being alive right now. And TikTok is just a cesspit where people find new insecurities to be insecure about, or toe obesity, or facial harmony. I don't care. I honestly do not care. I don't give a fuck about facial harmony, good facial features, bad facial features. I just care if I'm happy and healthy. For real. Because I'm a type 1 diabetic and I couldn't get diagnosed for like 4 years or something. And they're like, ooh, you've got kidney disease, ooh, you've got bladder... blah 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 blah, you're just another anorexic because you're insecure, you're anxious. Hello, I want to eat food, I like food, I like eating food. Why would I ever give it up for something superficial as like, I want to be skinny so I can be sexy? No! I'm not that kind of person. I'm not insecure about my body. I want it to be happy. I want to be happy and healthy. I got to a point where I literally just started developing depression because no one was listening to me. It's like, oh, if these people don't give a shit about me, I might as well just rot away, slowly and silently. And then I finally got my blood test that said, yes, this person is actively dying. Send her to the ER. I was 47.3 kilograms when I walked in that door at the hospital. That was awful. And now, I am finally a healthy weight. And I am not about to listen to these people on TikTok who say, oh yes, you need to make your stomach as flat as possible. Babes, if I do that, I will end up in a diabetic coma, so shut up. And let me tell you about the fucking Ozempic thing. Ozempic is a drug for type 2 diabetics who literally cannot absorb the sugar that's in their body because their cells are unreceptive. And these people on TikTok who are perfectly healthy are like, we're just going to buy all of this drug, all this limited drug, and inject it into ourselves so we can be nice and thin. The type 2 diabetics can't get the drug that was made specifically for them because of these people. It is infuriating. It's like if you took insulin from a type 1 diabetic, you could kill someone. It's like people are like, oh, we're gonna have thickened water so we can have edible slime. It's not for you. It's a limited resource of people who literally can't swallow. You are taking someone's food. Life, everything's just so infuriating. Everything is just so infuriating. And over in Australia, we're making laws to try and protect people on social media because of all these scams and all these bullies and all this shit. It's awful. And the companies, we literally told the companies, have better safeguards, and they said no. So we might have to ban it altogether just to keep people safe because these companies do not give a shit about their users. Multiple people have committed suicide because of the bullying that's been happening on these platforms. People have been scammed because of the shit that they've seen on these platforms with deepfakes. Andrew Forrest literally had an entire lawsuit against Meta for this kind of shit. And it got dropped because Meta's like, oh, we don't care, we're making money. Oh, and then Elon Musk is being a shitty little snowflake because the state that he's in, where his company is like, oh yeah, you can't out transgender students to their parents. And now he's moving his entire company to a different state because he does not like wokeness. Like, come on! You are an insensitive piece of shit! Your entire... He fucked up Twitter. Twitter's just not how it was anymore. It's just awful. There's just porn bots, child pornography, gore, hate speech. It's just a cesspit, a toxic cesspit. I don't know why I continue to be on that platform, but I'm just on that platform because people have moved there from other platforms and I want to still follow them and support them, but it's painful. It is literally really fucking painful. I don't go on Facebook much because it's just riddled with all this AI generated crap. I'm still on Tumblr because that's one of the only safe havens left, I'm pretty sure. And people still think that the website is dead. Well, it isn't because there's a lot of people over there and they're all really awesome people. Shout out to those people on Tumblr. What else can I yap about? Because this is a script-free session with handheld. My cat's on my bed over there. She's asleep somehow, even though I'm yelling out my lungs. Yeah, people are just really toxic for no goddamn reason. Oh, and the Cody Code situation. I don't know who the fuck that is, but don't diddle kids if you're not a kid. Don't diddle kids. Gross. Don't do that. Disgusting. Oh, and to add on to the Trump getting shot situation, Tenacious D is breaking up because of a random joke. Jack Black is literally going to destroy his friendship of like 3 decades over a joke. Are you for real right now? That's your best friend. You should be supporting him and shit, not breaking up your entire band because of a stupid joke. Are people just... What is wrong with people these days? I sound like a boomer, but seriously, what is wrong with people? I would like to know. I want a psychoanalysis on literally everyone on this forsaken planet because what is going on? Everyone's just finding negativity in everything. Everything. It's like, what? Do you even like anything? Do you even like anything anymore? It's like, oh, you're too fat. That is a perfectly healthy body. You're too thin. You look malnourished. Have some freaking food in your body before you collapse and die. Oh, and Jeremy Clarkson won Sexiest Man of the Year again. 2 times in a row. How? Man is built like the letter D. He won against Idris Elba, or however you say his name. Idris Elba, the guy that voices Knuckles. Jeremy Clarkson won over the Knuckles' voice actor. How? David Tennant, even? Are you people for real? Like, what? Excuse me? Jeremy Clarkson? Really? Do you people just have not any taste anymore? Speaking of men, it's man versus bear, right? I picked the bear. Because on dating apps, if you match with someone, 9 times out of 10, they'll send you a dick pic with measurements. You're not a cabinet. I don't need to see your schlong and how long. Bruv, what are you doing? Not even a hello? Just like, oh yeah, it's dick pic. I don't want to hook up with people. I just want to go on dates like a normal person. Oh no, just dick pic after dick pic after dick pic, and I block all of them. I left Tinder because everyone's a freak over there. I left Tammy because everyone's a freak over there. Everyone's just too freaky. Everyone is just too horny. And like, some of them even like match with me just to say that I'm ugly. Like, come on. Are you just that shallow to match with someone and be like, oh, you're ugly. No one could ever date you. Yeah, thanks. Very good for my self-esteem, dickhead. Men are just gross these days. All my celebrity crushes are old enough to be my father. James May and Matthew Lillard, because they know how to respect women. The men in my generation don't know how to respect women. I'm an IT student. And IT guys, they're great. They're all nerds like me. We could actually get along instead of, I go to the gym, I'm big and buff, I play football, my dick is very big. And then IT guys are like, have you played Skyrim? I play Magic the Gathering. You wanna go on Discord and play some games? Is it that hard to respect women without seeing them as a sex object? For real? And weaponized incompetence? Oh, you shouldn't tell me to put food away because I put the spaghetti in a jug. Break up with his ass. Or something. Men are dumb, horny, don't know how to respect women. Awful. It's all awful. I hate it. I hate it. I hate what the world is coming to right now. Because everyone's just... There's just too much toxicity, horny people who diddle kids, people who want to project their insecurities onto other people. Toe-becity is a thing. Big toes are big toes for a reason. They're not obese. As a type 1 diabetic, I risk losing my feet if I cut them. And you're out here getting liposuction in your toes. Are you serious? I could lose a leg if I don't look after myself properly. I could lose everything. And you're out here stealing medication from other people. You're out here being like, do you have legging legs? No, I do not. I have thighs. Not... What's the word? I have thighs, not sticks. Like, look at... Hang on. If I stand up for y'all. See? I don't have a thigh gap. I don't have a thigh gap. I don't have a thigh gap. I don't have legging legs. I literally cannot stand wearing leggings on my legs because it just feels too constrictive. And people out here like, oh, you don't have legging legs. Oh, that's this and that. I don't care. Please just stop projecting your insecurities onto other people. And Joe Biden's got COVID. I just want, you know what? Just have both of them die. These people are older than color TV. One is a felon and he's been charged. He somehow got a law in that says, oh yes, presidents are above the law. No one is above the fucking law, you idiot! Donald Trump is, like, very infuriating, and then we've got Joe over here, who's about to combust if he as so much as sneezes. The two options for America are an orange who is a felon and a walking corpse. And both of them just not good for the country. Look at Australia. We don't have this problem. Just like we vote in the party and then they vote for the main person in that party. Like we got parliament. We've got a prime minister, we've got an opposition leader, and we've got all of our states with, like, all their MPs and shit. Like, our system somehow works better than America. Yeehaw. And we do have a governor general that, like, talks to the king, but I really don't know anything other than that, because, like, oh, that's representative of the king. But the king doesn't want to go to Western Australia. No one wants to go to Western Australia. It's like, oh, yes, we're going to go to Sydney and Melbourne and all that. What about the entire other half of the country? What do you mean? Like, we got Coldplay and WWE. No, we can't have the king. No, okay. No royals for us. I actually don't care about the royal family too much, because, like, ooh, British people. I don't like the monarchy. The monarchy's weird. I don't like it. I just don't care. It's like all we could hear was like, oh, Harry and Meghan, this and that. And it's like, I don't care. I don't care about Britain or America. I care about Australia. But there's nothing interesting in Australia because we don't hear anything. It's like, oh, man got shot. People got shot in the school again. This is like the 5th school shooting of the year. That should not be a record. Reduce the numbers, please. Stop killing people and stop letting people have guns. Oh, but it's my constitutional right. Your constitution's bullshit. It was made by white dudes back in yonder or whatever. This is why you were kicked out of the UK. This is why you were kicked out of England, because this is the shit that you people do in America. Slavery. Y'all literally stole people from their land. It's like, yep, be a slave. We don't see you as humans. It's not much better than Australian history, because white people came and they're like, ooh, we are going to try and breed out the aboriginality of these kids and force them to learn Christianity. Watch Rabbit Proof Fence, pretty bad. It's a good movie, but it's pretty bad. Did I fuck up my makeup? I probably fucked it up. I don't know, because this camera quality is garbage. I don't have good production quality. I got a good microphone, but I don't have a good webcam. This is a 720p quality. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh my god, it's so bad. But yeah, the takeaway from today, I'm pissed off at the world. Fandom's bad. Politics are bad. TikTok's bad. Everything bad. Can I squeeze in some good news? Oh yeah, I have subscribers. Somehow you people like my content. I don't know why, but you like my content, and like, thank you for subscribing, I guess. Why are you here? Why are you here? I had a poll the other day where it's like, what more content do you want? And it's like 2468 James May. In the comments, it's like, yeah, okay, more James May. Which is okay, because I've got James May, our Man In series. I've got James May's Man Lab. I've got James May's Toy Stories. I've got the whole entire of the Grand Tour. So I've got to be sifting through that and editing that. Soonish. I've currently got other things happening in life, so I might not be posting as often as I'd like, but whatever. I have priorities, and this is not really a high priority. This is kind of just a hobby that I do when I get the chance. Yeah, so yap session over. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. I don't care about the subscribed to not subscribed ratio. Doesn't really phase me because I'm not gonna really do much with this channel. It's kind of just something I do because, oh yeah, just gotta get my thoughts out there and make silly videos that people like. Yeah. So I guess I will see you guys at some point.